What's going on, guys? It's Finchif122 here, and I'm gonna do a little something different for you. Do a vlog style reaction, kind of like I did with my trip to SmackDown Live. So it is Monday Night Raw. It's about to start, and gonna jump into it. Jump into a little parts here and there, and yeah, we're gonna take it from there. See how this goes. So let's do. So they're starting off the show with a celebration for Kevin Owens for winning the Universal title. With help, I don't know if you seeing last week, Triple H getting involved, coming back since he hasn't been back since WrestleMania, getting involved, pedigreeing Seth Rollins and letting Kevin Owens pin Seth Rollins for the title. Personally, I totally think he deserves it, and every way. He's a great heel. He's a great wrestler. He is just it's about time they finally gave the title to someone, or just a championship in general, where someone really deserves it. So, I'm really happy to see that. But this promo is going to be interesting. You got Stephanie and Mick Foley standing in the middle of the ring. So, I guess we're going to see how this goes. So, we got a match at Clash of Champions. It's a rematch for the Universal title between Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. Now, I'm surprised it took this short a time to make this match for Clash of Champions. I didn't expect it to be literally the week after the title changed hands. But I don't know. I'm excited for that. I think it's going to be a really good match. Stephanie suspended Rollins, and then Mick Foley instantly unsuspended him, and they made the rematch. So just starting off now, it's going to be one hell of a Raw. So Bayley versus Charlotte. Bayley pulls out a surprise win. Charlotte botched multiple moves. Charlotte's garbage. I'm sorry, anyone who disagrees with me. I respect that, but at the same time, just watch her wrestle. They just played a video package talking about Connor's cure, and that's I don't know what to say when it comes to that. That's just touching. It's truly inspiring. I'm big into donating to like St. Jude's Hospital and things like that. No child should suffer. So, that the fact that the WWE is raising such awareness for pediatric cancer and cancer in general, and the things that they do just means a lot to a lot of people. And I love what they do for him. I love what they've done for just giving back. I think that's lost behind all this. Oh, wrestling's fake, this and that. Well, they go out of their way and make a point to give back to people, which I think is not done much with a lot of organizations and companies and things of that nature. So it's really cool to see. And, it's just shows that there's still some good left. Raw has this thing where they take big names and then just give them like jobbers and let them beat them down for 2 minutes. They just started doing it with Bo Dallas, and it's Bo Dallas. It's Bo Dallas. Really? That's all I have to say. It's honestly a waste, because Bo Dallas is like not even a mid-carder. He's nothing, and they're giving him jobbers because they're trying to rebuild him, and you're not going to rebuild his character. His character's stupid. Make his character better, and it'll work. So Rollins and Jericho actually put on a good match. Thought it was going to suck originally, but it was really good. A lot of back and forth, a lot of reversals. Lasted a while. It was good. You had to expect Rollins was going to win after the announcement that he's getting a rematch for the title, which also means that Kevin Owens is not going to lose tonight. So they kind of ruined that, but at the same time, You know, that's what you get from the WWE. So just finished up the Cesaro and Sheamus match, and I honestly didn't even pay attention. They're so boring now. It's not even. They're not exciting matches, which is a shock coming from Cesaro, because I think Cesaro's without question one of the best on Raw. But Sheamus is just, I don't know. There's something about him I can't deal with. But overall, Sheamus gets the W, takes a 3-0 lead, and I think what's going to happen is Cesaro's going to come back and just win 4 straight. I guess time will tell. We will see next week, I suppose. Shining Stars beat Enzo and Cass. Okay. So Nia Jax is wrestling another jobber. And, yeah. Like, talk about killing someone's career. Uh-oh. This jobber's fighting back. Jobber's fighting back. And that ended really quickly. She's still fighting back. But talk about killing someone's career. Like, honestly, ruining her career. You're giving her nobody so she could just beat on him to try to, prove that she's dominant, and she's not. It's the same problem with Braun Strowman. So, Gallows and Anderson were at one time the best tag team in the world, and they were, they were serious contenders to everything, and now, since they've been with WWE, they're making this all a joke, and it's kind of annoying what they're doing. They're trying to be funny with this whole retirement thing. Have to point out that they said that they retired the Dudley Boys. Pretty sure the Dudley Boys had already were retiring that night anyway. But this is stupid. This is like 8-year-old, 9-year-old comedy, and they just completely soiled Gallows and Anderson, like their name, what they did over in New Japan and all that. So it's just so. Wasn't able to finish recording last night. We had a lot of weather issues, and my TV kept going out. Lost power a couple times, but overall, I'm just gonna say I was so disappointed with Raw last night. The main event was Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Okay, they put on good matches, but we've seen it 100 times before. Sheamus and Cesaro, it's boring. Watching Braun Strowman have another match with a jobber that lasted like 30 seconds, that's boring. Nia Jax wrestling a jobber again, that was boring. The only good part about that was the promo that Sasha Banks did. Making it seem like she was going to eventually have to retire because of injuries. Then Dana Brooke comes out. She hits her with the backbreaker into a bank statement, and it just tells her that she'll be back, or she's coming back. So that was kind of cool. It was funny to watch Sasha Banks troll everyone. But yeah, overall, I was very disappointed with Raw yet again. I find myself in the situation every Monday because since the brand split, it's been shown that Raw is a joke. It has the potential to be amazing, but when you're wasting your talent and you're writing awful storylines and just making everything a big joke, you're not going to have any sort of, good wrestling. Like, there are good matches, don't get me wrong. The main event last week was just mind-blowing. No one expected Triple H to come back. But to not even have Triple H come out last night, It's just ridiculous. And then putting Roman Reigns back in the title shot. I have nothing against Roman Reigns. I know people don't like him because they've pushed him, but they were trying to establish him as a mid-carder last week. Or not last week, but like the week before. They were really trying to establish him in that mid-card area. Now they're pushing him back for the premier title on the show. It doesn't make any sense to me. Honestly, I feel like right now SmackDown is putting out the best quality storylines and all that. Like, granted, yes, you've got Dolph Ziggler wrestling Dean Ambrose for the title. But besides that, you've got an amazing tag team division. The women's division is a lot less of a joke on SmackDown than it is on Raw. Like, I think the women's division, honestly, should have just stuck together instead of splitting them up between shows. It's so delicate. Right now, they split it up at the wrong time. I think they should have allowed them to float between shows, which I think they should do for the cruiserweights as well. Instead of just giving everything to Raw, like you gave Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Bayley, they're all on Raw. Like, granted, yes, you've got good people on SmackDown, but those are like the big names. You should have split them both up evenly. Like, at least give Bayley to SmackDown or something like that. I think it's hilarious that they tried to make it that Raw was still going to be better than SmackDown, and it doesn't work like that. But yeah, overall, you had only maybe one or two good matches all night. The Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, like, it was a good match. I mean, we've seen it before though. So overall thoughts, it was bad. I'm looking forward to tonight to see what the WWE has in store for us. Also, want to point out that what's up with all this free advertising for SmackDown on Raw? And it goes vice versa. It's the same way. They're supposed to be competing for one another, competing against each other, and they're supposed to be, trying to get better ratings than the other, and this and that. But yet every episode of Raw, there's some sort of SmackDown advertisement, and every episode of SmackDown, there's some sort of Raw advertisement. It's just kind of funny if you're gonna say all that stuff on TV and then give the advertisement. I could see why, as a business, they'd want to do that, but for a storyline, why would you do that? Just why? So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like this, please leave a thumbs up. Let me know. Just like I said at the beginning of this, that I'm just gonna try something new. Why not experiment a little? So if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, that'll be in the description. Check me out on Twitch as well. That'll also be right underneath of it. And as always, guys, thank you again just for sticking around and watching me. And I will see you next time.